I want to tell you about the day we had while visiting the famous Dotonbori area in Osaka, Japan. First off, we finally got our hands on some of the fluffiest pancakes ever, which were a definite 10 out of 10, and I highly suggest not waiting until the end of your trip to try them because you're probably gonna want to have them again. We didn't really have a plan for this day other than exploring the area, and that is exactly what we did. And while I loved Osaka, and in hindsight this was a really cool place to visit, it was also very overwhelming, and this video I'm going to tell you why. The first and kind of low-key thing is just a little tip for you in the future if you plan on visiting Osaka, is that we had a really hard time finding a restroom, and after asking about 5 stores, we finally found one in a parking garage. And don't get me wrong, I don't expect every store to allow me to use the restroom, and this is not an expectation that I have. It was just a different experience than what we've had from any other town that we've visited on our trip so far. So just plan accordingly, that's all I want to say about it. We ran into some very rude tourists, and to be honest, Brody and I have kept a very low profile during this trip, and so have most of the tourists that we've encountered until Osaka. I was hit in the face with a t-shirt by a lady who just pretended like I wasn't standing there. Then I was shoved out of the way by another 2 ladies while getting in line to wait for a store, and then I was elbowed in the chest by another person. We also saw so many tourists yelling at staff and overall just experienced some very impatient people. We didn't have this experience anywhere else. Take this as a reminder that when you travel somewhere, you are a guest, and the rules that apply in your own home/country do not always translate the same way in other places. So just be kind and be patient.